Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Visual Studio Code. I'm going to show you how we can use the VS Code to run our .NET application. To demonstrate the same, we are going to create a brand new .NET Core Angular application. And we will going to see how we can debug it inside the Visual Studio Code. Before we start, I would like to mention I have created a small document for your reference. This document have all the commands that we are going to use during the video. I will going to share the link of this document in the description below. If you are new to channel, please subscribe. Before we start, I will assume you already have installed .NET Core SDK. If you haven't installed .NET Core SDK, I will recommend you to download the same and install. If you are familiar with the .NET CLI, that will be really grateful, but if you are not, I will try to explain all this command so you will get the basic information about the same. We will start with checking all the available template in our machine. To check the available template that I already have installed, we can use .NET New -L for listing the template. As you can see, there are multiple templates available, so we can generate the application from any of the template. In this video, we will use the .NET Core with Angular template to generate our application. To create the application from template, we can use .NET Neo and template name, that is Angular, short name for the template, and let's specify the application name with the -n argument. I will have Angular demo as our application name. So it will try to create the application from that template. Until it creates that application, we will see how we can launch the VS Code. One way is we can launch the VS Code from start menu and open our directory inside the VS Code. But I will show you a really nice way to launch the VS Code. If you have installed the VS Code and your VS Code in the path variable, you can launch editor with the code command. If you enter the code command, it will launch the VS Code. But I want to open our Angular demo directory inside the VS Code. So first thing is to just navigate to the directory that we want and use code dot to open the current directory inside the VS Code. Now we will try to build this application from the CLI. To build the application, we can use .NET build command. It will try to build that application. As it is an Angular application, it has a lot many npm packages as a dependency. So it will going to take the time to install those dependency. So I will recommend you to please wait until it get completed. Our .NET build has been completed. We will run this application from the command line to just check like how our application look like now. To run our application, we can use .NET run command. Once we hit it, it will try to build our .NET Core application as well as the Angular code. Again, it's going to take some time to build the Angular code, so just wait for it. Our application has been ready, so we can browse the URL in the browser. Let's put the URL in browser and try to hit it. So we can see our application is running now. So this is the way to how we can create our application, build it and run it from the .NET CLI. We will see how we can debug our application inside the VS Code. I just exited with the running application and I will open our code inside the VS Code editor. To do that, I will use code dot command. It will open the current directory into VS Code. As you can see, our directory is now opening inside the VS Code. Before we start with the configuring our application, we need to install an extension for it. Just search for the C Sharp extension to support the C Sharp language. So you can see the C Sharp extension developed by Microsoft that we want to install. Actually, I already installed the C Sharp extension, so it's showing me to option to uninstall. Otherwise, it should be the install button there. So please click on the install button, and you will be ready with the C Sharp extension. Once we install the C Sharp extension, we will get this pop-up to saying that there are some missing file for build purpose and you want to create it. And yes, we want to create those file. Once I will click on this yes button, it will create the one new folder that is a .vs code on the root directory. Let's check. In that folder, we will have the two files. One is launch.json, other is task.json. So this will create all the configuration that we need to run our application inside the VS Code. Once it has done this process, we can go and run our application. To run the application, either you can press the F5 button or you can open the run pan. So to open the run pan, there is you can use the Control Shift D as a shortcut, or you can click on this icon to open the run pan. So I just open this pane and you can see there are this here we have the new launch setting to launch our application in a web mode. So let's click on start debugging it. Once I click on start debugging it, it will launch our application and open the URL inside the browser. I guess it has been built successfully and it just tried to open this URL and now our application trying to load our URL inside the browser. And that's it. Our application is running inside the VS Code now. So next thing we will see how we can debug is inside the VS Code. So to do that, we can close this console for now. Let's open the controller file. You can use Control P to search the file. So we have just weather forecast controller.cs in that is generated from template. So I will try to add the breakpoint here. To add the breakpoint, either we can click on left side here or we can use the F9 button. So all these shortcuts are almost same as the Visual Studio. So I just added the breakpoint here. Now I will try to access our website so it should hit that breakpoint. I think that controller will be executed if I click on fetch data. And you can see this thing is popping up, so that means it has hit the breakpoint. And I can see that it has been stopped on a breakpoint, so that was the our expected result. Now we can debug it by using the step in, step over. So either you can use this button to navigate or you can use the shortcut similar to Visual Studio. So I will step over with the help of F10. Okay. So in the left pane you can see the you can check the local variables, watch mode as well as call stack mode. You can also see like all the breakpoint that you have applied here I guess you can disable the breakpoint from here as well. So so that's it. We have seen like how we can add the breakpoint inside VS Code. Also, we can debug it using the VS Code. I guess this is all the things that we need to configure to run our .NET Core application inside the VS Code. I guess that's it for our today's video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And to get the more videos similar to this, please subscribe to channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.